Okay, so hopefully by now you've got a good idea of what you can't do, how best use the shifter, how to mount it the best, and all the rest of it. So another big question is maintenance. Now, there isn't a right lot of maintenance that you need to do. The lever is sat in ball bearings, so they're pre-greased for life. But if you want to drop a little bit of light oil, the 3-in-1 kind, onto these pivot points occasionally, then that's good preventative maintenance, because it will stop if you've got a humid environment, any rust or whatever developing. So drop a bit of 3-in-1 in them, and possibly on these are nylon guides into the alley. This should be okay, but again, you can drop a bit of oil even onto the bolts. Just a bit of 3-in-1 oil, just a light oil. It doesn't need the old engine oil out of your car when you've done an oil change. That's not suitable. The other thing is, over time, now, because of the way this works into the grooves, so there is a detent in here, right? But we've designed it so there are 6 stations on the, or 6 bearings, which click, click, click. If it starts to wear in time, which it possibly could, there's not a lot we can do about that. So simply undo or slacken these off on the end. Okay. If you slacken those off, you'll then find you can rotate this. There you go. And that will move it to a fresh area. That is going to help. Again, maintenance, right? If you withdraw this completely, now be careful when you do this, because we're going to pull this top tube off and expose the inner one. If you pull the inner one back, you're going to have springs and ball bearings flying all over your rig room, and then spend the next few hours on your hands and knees picking them up and finding them, and you'll have grease everywhere. So my suggestion is, when you do this, just be careful, and you'll see that is a lot easier to move now. And obviously that has to line up with the things inside. So you can then literally ease this out, he says. There you go. And you can ease that out quite safely. Okay? And inside you'll see the moving bits. So if I, there, if I pull this back, this is ridged, it has to go on one way only. If I pull this back, you'll then see this. Now if you pull that back, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to have springs and things going everywhere. We have a set of tools that we use to do this. But if you get there and pull it, putting a bit of grease into this tray, into this rail, sorry, in here, periodically, you can see it's in there now. And all we use is a standard LM grease, just straight off the shelf. I mean, Vaseline as well works well, although with aluminium Vaseline it has a bit of a reaction. It turns black very quickly and looks horrible. But whatever you do not push, because if you push it there, this is going to come flying out. So that is all you need to know now for maintenance. Reassembly. Now there is a hole in this end. That goes to the inner, and it's the longer side. I don't know if you can see it. There's a ridge machined in here, and it's shorter on this side. So it's the longer side that goes to there. Yeah. Push that all the way home, and then we need to just replace this. So again, my suggestion, put the Allen key through. Well, you need a smaller one than that. So you put your Allen key through, put it inside to one of the standoffs to there, and then when you drop that in, you should be in line with all your other holes. There you go, that one started. So you get a couple started, then you shouldn't have any problem. Take that out, pop that one back in. That one. And just give them a whiz up. Again, I suppose periodically as well, because of the action of this, it's almost like an automatic centre punch where, you know, it's banging. And things, when they're banging, tend to come loose. Now, we don't want to Loctite these, because if we Loctite those, you're going to have trouble getting them off if you need to do any maintenance in there, or repair, or change the springs for a heavier set, whatever. So, just periodically, just check the tension on these, make sure that they're all still tight, and then you won't have a mishap. There it is, folks. I hope you enjoy it, and any problems, get in touch, info@bdhsim.com. You know, so if you want, we've got requests on our website where you can fill in a request ticket. I mean, you've also got the info@bdhsim.com to get in touch with us, and we'll be back to you as soon as possible. So enjoy your shifter and happy lapping. Cheers, fellas. Bye-bye.